Hello, crafters. Welcome, welcome. Let me shut this light off over here. How are we tonight? It's been a hot minute, right? Let's see. Get back into here. Make sure you guys can hear me. Looks like my mic is working. All right. I just turned 7, so let's wait. Hi, Donna. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. I forgot what day it is. Let's see here. So it's been a hot minute since I've been here, been on. I hope you guys all had great holiday, and I hope you guys had a nice New Year's, a nice Christmas, Thanksgiving. It's been what, over a month since I've done my last live. Hi Lois, welcome. Oh, I'm so happy to see my team on here. So I'm gonna do some previewing of some Saleabration items tonight. I do have a card I'm gonna make. It's kind of a card that I don't really make, so I hope you guys like it. I don't know, I guess I call it a junk card, but it's a real pretty card, but you guys will see. So it's great to be back. I'm so happy to be back. So my setup's a little wonky tonight because I want to show you guys the glass plate. And in order to show you the glass plate, I have to shut my overhead light off and turn on my other light. But it's too dark to do that constantly. It's just a mess. It's a hot mess Tuesday. So, so my setup's a little wonky. So, but you guys can't even see my setup. So you're like, what are you talking about? I can see you talking. I don't even understand what you're talking about. So, yeah, so I'm going to show you guys the glass plate, the glass studio mat, the Stampin glass mat studio. That's what it is. So I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. That, if you guys don't know what that is, I know Lois and Donna, you guys know, but anybody who's watching me later, anybody who pops in now, or like I said, watches later, and you're new to Stampin' Up, or you don't know what I'm talking about because you're a customer, Stampin' Up has come up with a glass mat. It is, what's it measure? It's 17-inch by 14-inch long. It's white. It's got a grid on it. It's super awesome, and I ended up, as demonstrators, we get to purchase it, but once Salabration starts and the new catalog comes out, as a customer, you can actually get this free in your startup kit when you join my team. So it includes a silicone mat and a cleaning cloth. It's really awesome. I have an older mat, glass. Hi, Amy, welcome. From a different company, from Tim Holtz. I've had that one for 5 or 6 years. I love it. That one's a little larger than this one, but the only thing I don't like about it is it's dark. It's got like a white side where you can do your mixed media and stuff, your inks, but the where you work is all dark, so it's hard to see the grids and stuff. So I do like the Stampin' Up because it's completely white. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. Hi, Diane. Welcome, you guys. It's so good to see everybody again. So when I pop you guys down, I'll show you that. The glass mat is available during Saleabration, which runs from January 4th, which is this Thursday, through February 29th of this year. During that time, Saleabration happens. If you're not familiar with Saleabration, that is when you purchase $50 or more at my shop. For every $50, you get to pick out a free Saleabration item. Some items are only available with a $100 purchase. There's a couple of those items, but for the most part, most everything is $50. So for every $50 you spend, you get to pick out one item. Again, if it's $100, you get to pick out one of the $100 items. So with that, while you're shopping and you're, getting your Saleabration items, it's a short window. They offered a whole bunch of stuff. I can show you everything that I've gotten so far, but I can't show you the catalogs because I can't do that until January 4th. So I'll show you tonight a bunch of the stuff that I got. And then I'm working with one of the Saleabration items to make my junk card, I call it. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. But during this time Salabration, so from January 4th until February 29th, if you are a current customer, you can join my team for $99 and you will get this glass plate that I'm going to show you, plus $125 worth of products that you get to pick out. So anything current, so the new catalog, you get to pick them out, put them in your starter kit, get this glass plate, and you get it all shipped to you for free. So if anybody was ever thinking about joining, just not sure, it's just kind of a scary thing to join, because you're like, you probably have a million questions. I had them too. You know, I don't want to sell. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. You run it the way you want to do it. You don't have to sell. That's not, I have, my team is all, hi Pat, welcome. My team of stampers are all hobby demos. They don't sell the products. They just get their discount and get their stuff and they're good to go. And, you know, I've got team members that are going on 3 years now. So you don't have to sell. It's not something where you have to sell the product. But if you wanted to, you can. There's opportunity there for you to do that. So there's another option too if you wanted to join during Salabration and you didn't like the glass plate for whatever reason, you didn't want that, you could pick option 2, which is an extra $30 in your starter kit. So instead of $125, you would get $155 worth of products for the $99 plus free shipping. So let me turn you guys down. Hopefully this works well. Hopefully you guys don't get seasick. I'm going to put a picture on right now so you don't get seasick. It's just showing the glass mat. So there's a picture of the current glass mat. I'm just going to swing you guys down and you guys won't even notice this. So this glass mat is pretty cool. Like I said, if you guys are wondering, what is a glass mat? Do I need it? You don't need it, but it is a nice work area, especially if you do a lot of coloring and a lot of mixed medias, a lot of inking. It's a really great area for that. So let me see here. I got to turn off my overhead light, and I don't even know. I might have to. All right, let me see where we're at here. Let me take this image off. Okay, we are wonky right now. Let me back us up a little. Okay, so there's the glass mat. Let me turn us. There, we're upside down. So I have that glare on there. Let me shut this light off. It might get a little dark and a little weird, but I think this is the easiest way to show you without that glare. So this is the glass mat. It is, can I zoom out again? Yeah, I can zoom out. So you guys can see it's a very clean surface. You get this awesome little included with it. You get this silicone mat with a gridded texture here that you can hold tools or, you know, your papers, I'll show you guys. This is a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of paper. So you can see there, you can do some coloring in here. You can put your stencils or whatever. These little guys hold the Stampin' spots quite firmly. Here's another little area where you could put some inks in there to work with. This thing sticks, so wherever you put it, whatever you're doing, it's not going to move. I'm trying to move it and I can't move it. So that comes with it. Mine's all dirty. And then you've got this nice grid. Check out this grid here. It's a nice surface to work with. Amy, you have the glass mat. You love it. I love it too. Like I said, the only thing I'm not crazy about, and that's because I had the Tim Holtz one. My Tim Holtz one was a lot bigger. Not a lot bigger, but it was quite bigger. I don't even know if I have mine up here. Yeah, here it is. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see what this looks like in the camera. It takes a minute. So you guys can see that this guy here is, well, maybe you can't see, but this one is a bit bigger than the glass mat, which sometimes I like it a little bit smaller, but I can fit both my glass plates up here. So I have 2 of them now to work with, and I love it. Also, with that, let me just get that out of here for you guys to show you. It comes with a chamois. So, yeah, and I agree, Amy. I think the smaller does keep you more focused, less, you know, you have a less of an area there, and I do like the smaller area for some things. So I think it's awesome overall. Overall, I would give it, I don't know, a 10 out of 10. But you get a silicone, not a silicone, this is not a silicone, a chamois. It's thinner than our normal chamois, but it comes with here, you just wash it, wipe it down, or wet it down with water like our simple chamois, and you can use it to clean it right up. Sometimes if it gets real messy, you can also use alcohol on here, and it cleans up everything nicely and gives it a nice shine. So it's an awesome little plate. Diane, you have the tin one and you never use it. Oh my gosh, I use my glass plate all the time. What I like about it, and let me show you guys some of the things that I like to do with it. So if I'm working with, say I wanted to color a little bit, I'll just tap some of this ink off over here, and then you can use that ink there, and you can pick it up with your water painters or your, these guys, what are they called? Blender pens. So it's over here. You got it over here. You can kind of take some off and then do your coloring. I mean, it's really awesome to hold your inks. That's a lot of ink. But you guys get the point. And then what I like to do too is if I'm using my blender pens, then I'll take it off to the side and wipe it clean like that. Same thing with the aqua painters. So Donna, you don't take yours off your desk, so you have one and you love it and you use it. That's awesome. So now I have this big swatch of red ink over here, but I wanted to show you guys, so you can put your inks over here. You could take your re-inkers. I'm just going to do the sweet sorbet, and you can, you know, put your dots of re-inkers over here, work with it that way. And then you have this big space here to work on with your, whatever you're doing, your project. So all your inks and stuff can be over here. I don't know if I have a mask. I don't even know if this is a current mask, but you have your masks. And what's nice is you can use these on here, tape them down, and then do your masking. And you don't have to worry about your work surface getting all dirty because you can wipe it all clean afterwards. The papers are great. The grids, papers are great, but you know, you're always using them. This is something that will be there and it's always there, and all you have to do is clean it each time to reuse it. Where the paper pads, you know, they have their spot. They have their time, you know, spots and stuff, but I'm just going to wipe that up so you guys can see it wipes up really nicely. And then you just do the same thing you would do with your simple chamois. Run this under the water, get it all clean, and you're good to go. So that is the glass mat. It's only available right now for anybody who joins my team. It's not available yet. It starts this Thursday through the 29th. So if this is something that might interest you, it is a $60 value. Stampin' Up! Has said that it may be coming to a catalog near you, but I can't guarantee that. There's been talk that it might come in our next annual catalog. But if you want to get your hands on it now, join my team. Let me know if you have any questions or anything, and we'll be good to go. So let me see if I can. I'm going to put that picture back up because I don't want to make you guys seasick. And I'm going to try to rearrange my desk So it is, I can show you all this other stuff and we can make the cards. So let me put this image back up. There you go. So hold on, guys. What do? They do that music. I don't have the hold music, that temporarily unavailable. You know, that hold music that they do. Let's see. See if I can turn you guys and mess everything up. I'll be right with you. Do 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 do. Oh wait, that's Jeopardy music. That's not hold music. All right, let's see what we got here. Now I'm gonna put a paper grid over the top of my work area because of that glare. I have overhead lights and unfortunately that's what's gonna happen. All right, let's see where we're at with this. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. I'm almost there. All this behind the scenes stuff. This is where I need an assistant. All right, let's see what we have. Image. Okay, we're not too bad. Not too bad. Nope, this way. Go this way. I think I can move this a little bit. All right, and then zoomy zoom. Let's do some zoomy zooms. It's been a little bit since I've been live, so all right. I think I need to move. There we go. And now we're crooked. All right, that doesn't look bad, right, guys? But I think we might be okay. I think we're good. All right. Let's see. Does that look good, guys? You just want the silicone mat. I know the mat's kind of cool. I like the mat. All right, so that looks good. I think we're good. Let me show you my junk card, as I call it, and see what you guys think. Yeah, it looks good. I think we're good. Oh, good. Donna says we're good. So here is the card I created. It's not typically something I would do. It's a little messy, and I'm more about not messy, but I like it. I think it turned out really nice. It would make a great, you could do a set of these for the sympathy cards. You could do birthday cards, but I love how it turned out. I like using the watercolor pencils on the brown because they just seem to pop. So we're going to make this one today, but I want to show you guys some of the stuff. I didn't get all the Saleabration items. Frankly, there's some that I just don't like. But we all come across that, right? Let me see. So there's a bunch of DSP that's available through Saleabration. Again, this starts on Thursday. Let me pull this out of here. So this is the most adored specialty DSP. It coordinates with something, and I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with the new catalog yet, but I know it coordinates with something in our catalog. But it's tools, rulers, screwdrivers, very manly sheets. Let's see. I really like the back side of this paper better than the other side. So you can see this will be used with a lot of different, I guess, manly cards. Or so that is that one. That's free with $50. That is called Trusty Toolbox 12 by 12 paper. I guess I could get the catalog out and look at it over here and see what it coordinates with. I know it coordinates with something. It was a stamp set and dies that I didn't really care for. I think it's, do any of you guys know? Here it is, Trusty Tools. So there is a Trusty Tools on page 21. I the catalog. I know some of you did receive catalogs from me, but it's saying it's on 21, and it's lying because that is not on 21. Let's see. I wish I could show you guys the catalog. 56. I don't know where I got 21 from. Okay, let's try that again. So it's a tool set. It's a tool stamp set and dies. It's called Trusty Tool Bundle that you can get, and it will coordinate with that paper. That is free again, 50 bucks when you spend, and that $50 is pre-shipping, pre-tax. So this one here is Most Adored. So this one is super pretty. Some of you guys who received my catalogs got a little gift from me, and some of this paper might look familiar. So if you've ordered from me, and I know this is probably very got a lot of glare to it because it's foiled, but if you've ordered from me within the last 6 months, you will have already received the new catalog, the mini, and the Salabration, and a little present from me. So, so some of you guys can look in the catalog and see this stuff. So this is going to be fun for Valentine's Day. You have any of those Valentine cards you want to make? This is free again with $50 purchase. So I love this paper. I actually like this side of it better than the foil side. Well, some of the foil side is pretty. So anybody get this paper? I like this one. What do we have up next? Trying to put it back in my little pocket so I don't lose it. So this one is Stippled Rose, I think. Softly Stippled is what it's called. This coordinates with the, let me see, I do have that one. Hold on. Not very prepared, am I? The Stippled Roses stamp set. So I haven't played with any of my new stuff, just my Bee Sweet, which I got a long time ago. But these are very detailed. I can't wait to start stamping with these. So that's a really pretty stamp set, and it coordinates with this paper. Again, this paper is free, 50 bucks to spend in my shop starting on Thursday. Unless you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you can earn your free Salabration items. Actually, a month ago we could start earning them. So this paper is pretty. And then the back side, we got some neutrals in here. I like the grays, but oh my goodness, it's not cooperating. There we go. So that is the Softly Stippled. And then we have, what is this one? I don't know the names of them yet. This one is called Flight and Airy. Let's see. Hi, Mary Alice. Welcome. Happy Tuesday. Yes, I'm feeling much better. Thank you so much. That gallbladder stuff was for the birds. Ha, for the birds. So this paper here is super pretty. I do like a lot of their paper this year too. It's pretty. This paper is super pretty. I love all the little birds on it. Look at that little chunky bird. This coordinates with something too, and I can't put my hand on what it is. You got the DSP, Diane? Awesome. Let's see. Come on. I'm having trouble with it. So it's very spring. This just screams spring to me. So I can't wait to see all the spring cards you guys are going to make with this. Look at those cute little birds, those chunky little birds. I love them. And then the back side, I love, love, love it. Purples. This is probably easier if I take them all off to the side. Look at how pretty. I mean, doesn't that just scream spring? So again, $50. This one is for free starting on Thursday for any customers out there. And then finally, this one I've been using a lot of. This is Sunny Days. So this one here is just a variety of pages. We got clouds, you've got the flowers here. Some of this paper is obnoxious, I have to tell you, in this pack. Some of it is quite obnoxious, but some of it is fun. Very busy paper on this side. And then the back side, build a scene with that one. And then the green rainbows. So that's all the DSP that is for free during Salabration time. So if you guys are interested in any of that paper and you're not a demo, you have to wait until Thursday. If you are a demo, then you can get it now. And then I'm going to go over some of the stamp sets. I didn't get all the stamp sets that are in the Salabration, but I'll show you the ones that I did get. So there's this one, Heartfelt Hellos, which does coordinate with the hexagon. Is the hexagon punch? Am I saying that right? I think so. So this has got some pretty good sayings for lots of different cards that you can make. And it is a photopolymer stamp set. So this is free with a $50 purchase. Cradled in Love. This one is free with a $50 purchase. So this is cute for any baby cards you need to make. I don't have a lot of baby cards I make, but this will be good to have on hand. So when I need to make one. You got the Heartfelt Hello. Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that one. So I really like that hello. And then the two other ones that I have is the Detailed Dogwood, which is what I'm going to be using tonight to make that junk card, as I call it. This one is really awesome. This is available with a $100 purchase. So there are 10 stamps in this photopolymer. It's very big. These are very detailed, fun little stamp set. And then the other one that I got, which I'm using the sentiment in, this is a $100 purchase. You get an embossing folder and the stamp set. So there's some hello there, you're in my thoughts. That's what I'm using out of here, but I didn't use anything else out of here. So that is a lot, but not all of the Salabration items. I can't show you any in the catalog, unfortunately, but the oh, you got that too, Diane. Good, you guys got some good stuff. But you guys will be able to see the the products on January 4th, which is this Thursday. So again, here's the card. So I'm going to show you guys how I made this card. It's not my typical type of card that I like to make, but it was pretty fun. So yeah, I like how you can get the embossing folder and the stamp set together. So let's see here. So I'm using not pumpkin pie, pecan pie. I always want to say pumpkin pie. And I have a piece cut at 2 3/8 by 3 3/4. Is that too big? That's too big. Uh-oh. This was the piece of paper. Okay, let me trim that down. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I can't believe that your wish list has dragonflies on it, Donna. That's shocking. I think this is supposed to be 3 3/4. Yes. All right. Yes, that is it. So this should be 2 3/8 by 3 3/4. So this is the piece I'm going to stamp on. So in here, let's see, where is the stamp set? I just had it. There it is. So on this piece only, this piece, I'm just going to use this big stamp to stamp out that image. And you guys, when you guys see this stamp down, you'll see the details. It's very, very pretty stamp. Get a block. Hot Mess Tuesday. Yep, I'm back. So I'm just going to ink this up with Memento I'm using. The 2 inks I'm using is Pecan Pie R. Pecan Pie, come on. And Memento. So let me just ink this up. So I like to take my Memento to my stamps. When it's a bigger stamp, I feel that I get better ink coverage on it. So I'm just going to kind of stamp this right here. So there's our pretty flower. I think this one I stamped it a little crooked, so I got the whole flower on, but so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to color this in before we do any more stamping. And I'm using the ink, the watercolor pencils. We have 2 sets, and this is the first set. This is the set with the Real Red, Calypso Coral, Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, Old Olive Blue, Fresh Freesia, Melon Mambo, Pecan Pie, Early Espresso, Basic Gray, Basic Black, and Basic White. So I'm going to take out the Basic White. Oh, I love, yeah, I love Hot Mess Tuesdays, and I love all of you guys, especially my faithful team that's always here cheering me on. So I'm just going to color these flowers with the white pencil in here. And I love the soft look that it gives, and it just pops. So if you take any of your darker cardstocks and you color with them with the colored pencils, I'm not going to use any water or anything to blend them. I'm just going to use straight up colored pencils. It really pops on those dark cardstocks. And I love the white on the brown. I should have pre-colored this. That's all right. It goes fairly quick. So what did you guys get for Christmas? Did you guys get anything fun? I got a mink machine, a foiling machine that I played with a little bit, and I love it. I want to know what you guys got. You know, Donna, I don't know, because this is an older, and I should have checked. Let me just check. I've had my colored pencils for a while now. So let me see. I was going to check that too, and I'm like, I'm sure it's still the same. There was 2 sets of colored pencils, and I think they still have the 2 sets. let's see. We have or watercolored pencils, I guess I should say. Yeah, there's assortment 1 and assortment 2. And I think I have assortment 1. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, that is assortment 1. So, this is fairly new. I mean, I got this a couple years ago, this one. So, yours probably are the older ones. I'll show you guys. This one's crazy, but these ones are from, you ready? These are from 1998. I bought these when I was shopping, 1998. And they come in this awesome little tin, and look at all them colored pencils. So these are really old, but they still work awesome. A lot of these colors are not even available, but I still use them, so. Let's see. Diane, you have both of them. That's good. Yeah, that was awesome. That's a set of watercolored pencils. And back then, doesn't seem that long ago, but it really was. Watercolor coloring was the thing to do. We didn't have the dye machines and stuff. So it was punches and the coloring. They had a lot of different coloring tools and stuff. And I do like the coloring stuff. So, especially the easier stuff. I love my foil machine, Amy. I played with it a little bit. I bought some more stuff. I've been watching some YouTube videos on it. I'm going to try some little techniques and stuff because I wanted it for my stamped images. And I was looking and I'm like, well, can't really do your stamped images. But then I went down the YouTube trail and found that yes, you can do your stamped images. So if you emboss, and it works really well, and I like it. I like it a lot. It makes it so pretty, the cards. Let's see. And I tried it. I watched the YouTube videos with the laminator. They're like, you don't need one of those foil machines. You know, use your laminator. I don't know if my laminator is just stinky, but I could not foil anything with my laminator. So I asked for that for Christmas, and my husband bought it for me. Well, actually, I went on Joann's when it was on sale, got the kit, ordered it, shipped it to him, and then he gave it to me on Christmas morning. So that's that. Oh my gosh, Diane, you have all this stuff and you don't foil? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is, it's pretty fun. I liked it. So maybe I'll do a YouTube video on it, on how I foil my stuff with the Stampin' Up stuff. All right, so I'm trying to get out of here. Old Olive, because I'm going to do Old Olive for the flower petals. And then the yellow. What is the yellow? Daffodil Delight. So just going to add the yellow there. Yeah, I'll have to do a video, a YouTube video on how to foil with your Stampin' Up stuff. Oh, and I got to get the pecan pie for the leaves. So what did you guys get for Christmas? Anything fun? Any new crafting items? So if you wanted to use your blender pen and blend in these colors, you can. But I like the look without the blending. And then there's the branches of the flowers here. I'm just going to color them with pumpkin pie. Nope. Pecan pie. There I go again. Wanting to call it pumpkin pie. And just a tip for you guys, if you're ever using these and your points get to where you need to sharpen them, use a manual sharpener, not an electric one, because that will just, before you know it, your pencil's gone. Just goes so quick. Oh, I missed a leaf. I think that's the longest part of this right now, is the coloring part here. All right, so now it's all colored. So what I did to distress this was I took my paper snips. Let's see. Oh yeah, what did you guys get? Oh, Donna, yeah, the cricket is awesome. I second what Lois said, and I second what, did someone else say that about the cricket? Nope. Yeah, the cricket is awesome. I think you would have so much fun with a Cricut machine, Donna. Once you get over on how to use it, it's awesome. Oh, slipper socks are awesome. Dragonfly thing. Chocolate. Ooh, yummy. You got some good stuff. Let's see. Diane got dragonfly stuff. Why does that not surprise me? You both got dragonfly stuff. That's fun. So yeah. Oh, you got the brother? So that's to cut out your stamps. I don't have the brother. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to go along the edge here. Just rough it up there. But yeah, the Cricut machine is awesome. I've had one for a long time. I've upgraded over the years. I have the Maker right now and I do love it. I don't use it a lot, but when I do use it, oh, it's awesome. I make bumper stickers and shirts and decor and cups and all kinds of things. I do a lot of stuff, like my husband, he likes to ice fish, and he's kind of obsessed with, when he gets on something, he gets obsessed, so I have to label everything, and he wanted me to make him a flag one year for ice fishing, and a lot of fun stuff you can do with that. So I'm just going over the whole edge just to give it that rough look about it. Get this corner here. Just be careful you don't rip your paper. So that's all I did to give it that rough outside look. And then oh my gosh, the Cricut, it's so overwhelming because there's so many videos out there. But Mary Alice, I would recommend, if you haven't watched her yet, Jennifer Maker. She does awesome tutorials with the Cricut. She's very good. I watch her videos a lot and learned a lot from her, Jennifer Maker. So now what I'm going to do is just kind of fold this up. No rhyme or reason, just wherever. Scrunch it, fold it. Make it look worn. Whatever you want to, however you want to do it. And maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, the stuff people make with that Cricut too is crazy. But anyways, so that is done. I'm going to set that aside. Then we're going to bring in Petal Pink. So with this is going to lay over the top, and I tilted it because I just wanted to, because I just felt like this card needed it. So I'm going to bring in the stamp set, and there are random stamps in here. I store my stamps like this, and they always stick to the top here. I like to keep the backing of my stamps, because then I know when I'm working with the stamp set, if I don't have a stamp in here, there'll be a missing area. And then I know, oh, I have a stamp missing, so I don't lose it, because I know we've all done that before, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stamp here. We're going to use Pecan Pie for the stamping. Let me get a block here. Yeah, there are a lot of crickets. The maker is, you can do the maker does all kinds of things. It does chipboard, it does thin metals, it does paper, cardstock. There are, what's the other Cricut? The Explorer, which is an older one. The Cricut Air. There's the brand new one that came out. What was it? Last year or something. It's giant. It's a big machine, and it's very expensive. I don't know if I'll ever get that one, because that's more for like if you want to make big murals, and a lot of people who do this for a living, I think, would benefit more out of that bigger machine. But so this guy's gonna get stamped, I don't know, probably 3/4 of the way down to a half of the way down, and I'm just gonna stamp it across the whole way, just like that. And then in here there's this guy here. I don't know, will this fit on here? Yes. So I'm gonna take this and oh, you guys all have the maker too. Don't you love the maker? It does so much. You have an auto press, Amy? Oh, that's awesome. So I'm going to stamp this above that and below that. So it looks like that. We're going to leave out our Pecan Pie. I'm just going to wipe these stamps off so I can put them away. I had the first Cricut that took the cartridges. I forget what that one was called. But that's what started it all. And you had to put that was tough, because you had to put the cartridges in. And then to figure out, they didn't have the design space. So right now they have it to where it's on the computer. It's called the design space. And you can go in there and you can design your projects. And it has all these helpful tools. This did not have this. This was a cartridge that you stuck in your machine. And then you had to figure out the sizes. And some of the stuff, like they had little people with clothes, you know, that you could turn into pirates or whatever. A lot of times the people would cut out, you'd cut it out at like, say, 2 inches. And then you'd go to cut out the shirt at 2 inches, but it would be like huge. So it was a lot of brain work trying to figure out, you know, the different sizes and all this stuff. That one was quite crazy. But the newer machines now, it's all right there. It's awesome. So I'm going to take the dragonfly in here. I'm going to stamp them off once, and then I'm just going to kind of stamp them on here randomly. Maybe this part down here is going to get covered up. So I think maybe I'll stamp another one maybe up here. Like that. Now I feel like that needs one. Alright. That should be enough. I'm going to bring this in just to see what I have stamped and where it is. And then in here is this little guy. So I'm going to bring that one in. Let me rinse this guy off. Pick this guy up. Stamp it off. Stamp it over here. And then maybe I'll stamp it off over here. That's where I like to use it for Christmas stuff. That's fun. I made ornaments. I used to make ornaments all the time for everybody. The shirts are a hit. It's awesome. Then there's this little, is that an ampersand? So we're going to take that. Again, I'm going to stamp it off. Put one here. Put one over here. Kind of just randomly stamp these. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see here. So that'll work. And again, we're going to put that sentiment there. So that's why I didn't stamp anything there. So I think that's good. I'm going to close this up for right now. We're not done stamping. I don't know why I closed that up because I got to stamp out that sentiment. So I'm going to bring back in this guy here, and I'm going to bring in the You're in My Thoughts. I love the handmade gifts too. You know what's nice too is you can take, which I did one year for when my sister-in-laws, they lost their mom. The following Christmas, I got one of her recipes and I transferred it onto my Cricut machine and I made them tea towels with the recipe on it in their mom's handwriting. That was one of my most favorite gifts I've made to date. It just, watching them open it and just knowing, you know, that was awesome. So I love that you can totally, I'm just stamping this on Petal Pink and I'm going to cut it out with the postage stamp. This guy. Is this what it is? Postage stamp? I didn't write it down. But yeah, I love that you can do stuff like that. And it's just awesome, you know. You can preserve stuff. And that was just so much. That was a really fun gift to make. And then for one of my, when I used to take pound class, my instructor, she lost her mom. And it was like I think it was in November she lost her mom. And then I took a picture off of her Facebook page without her even knowing of her mom. And I made a ornament for her with her mom's picture on it. So I love being able to do stuff like that. I think we all love that as we are in the crafting zone. We all love to do stuff like that for other people. Here I'm going to take the Pecan Pie marker. I'm going to take the paintbrush end. I can't speak. And I'm just going to go over the postage edging here. Just like that. All right. And then we're going to bring in, well, you know what we're going to do first? We're going to glue this on the front of this card. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to glue that down. I actually am using my Stampin' Seal Plus because it is all crinkly. So I want to make sure it really sticks down. Whoa. So one thing you got to be careful with this Stampin' Seal Plus is it can and will rip your paper. So So just be careful when using this. I don't use it a whole heck of a lot. See, it's ripping the paper again. See if I can. There we go. Trying to get it on this edge. See if I go this way. There we go. This stuff is no joke. All right, so that's super sticky. So I'm going to put this on the front here, and I'm going to kind of angle it. And I'm just going to flatten it out, but you can see it's all creased and worn looking. And then I'm going to pop this up right there. Use some dimensionals. I like the Petal Pink and the Pecan Pie together. Never use enough dimensionals, right? Guys still with me? Did I lose you? Not like I haven't done that before, where I've been crafting along and nobody's been there. So now I'm going to take this and put that right on the front, right there. And then to finish this off, are you guys with me? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like you guys are still there. Okay. Oh, good, you guys are here. You're just quiet. All right. So I'm going to take my pecan pie. Now, if I was working with my glass plate, I probably would take some of this ink and put it on the glass plate, but I'm squeezing it in the center, and that'll give you a little bit of ink to work with. And then I'm going to take a water painter, whatever tip you want. I chose the smaller one to make the smaller dots, but you could choose the fatter one, whatever you want to do. I'm going to pick up that ink, squirt some of that water in there, and then make sure you have your background covered. I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to go over the top and flick it with my finger. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but it is getting some of that ink on there. And let me just squeeze a little bit more in there because I want a little bit more in there. So you can see it's putting little dots on there, and that's exactly what I want. So it's up to you how much you want to do. I think that should probably be enough. That's good. And then don't forget to clean off your water painter. I don't know where I just, oh, there it is. And now we're going to bring in the Pecan Pie card base. I want to make sure I'm on the camera here. I think I am. Yeah, I am. I just don't want to get over there in that wet. So here you can use your regular, I don't know if I have a regular one. Do I? Let's see. There we go. You can use your regular Stampin' Seal. Your liquid glue too if you wanted to use that. This will go right on the front of the card base. And then of course your, let me just, I don't want to get that. Basic white for the inside, which is 5 1/4 by 4. That'll give you a nice place to write. I always like to finish off my cards with that piece in the middle there, or in the inside. So there it is. I call it my junk card. It's not typically a card I would make, but I think it turned out pretty nice. So that is it. So that is free. Like I said, with a $100 purchase, you can get this detailed Dogwood stamp set. That's going to be starting January 4th, which is only a few days away. All right. So that is it. Let me flip you guys back up. After I clear off this mess here. Let's see. I'm probably upside down. I think it turned out quite cute, you know. I didn't, am I upside down? I'm sideways. I normally don't make something like that. So I think it turned out pretty darn cute. So if you guys want to get that stamp set, you know what you need to do. You need to spend $100 on Thursday. And you can add that to your cart. If you're a demo, then you can get it now with $100. So you guys are so welcome. I am so glad I'm back too. I'm going to be back next Thursday with something. I don't know what yet, but we will figure it out. And I'm so happy to be back. It's nice to be back crafting again. It was, I took quite a break. It took a while to recover, and I just didn't want to do anything. And then once I got feeling better with the holidays and everything, it was just like, oh my gosh, I'm so far behind in everything. So it just took a while, and I was stressing out. I'm like, oh, I got to do my Facebook Lives. And I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it to be stressing out while I'm still trying to recover. So I said, you know what? We'll just take a break. And it was nice. It was a nice break to take. I got caught up. And, yeah, so, I don't know why, but you know what it reminds me of, Lois? It reminds me of those junk journals, if you've ever heard of the junk journals, where they do all that, like, stamping on top of stamping, and the stuff like that, so that's why I called it a junk card, but I think it's a nice card. That's where the junk part came from. It came from, the junk journals, so, I've never done a junk journal. I never wanted to, but I've watched YouTube videos on them, and I think they're pretty neat that people like to do them. So, but yeah, I am so happy to be back, and